We're making a Midwest type beat. Specifically Riddle, I Know You Hate Me, Okay, and Trying. Songs with the dry guitar in the beginning. I have a few guitar ideas that I want to lay down. For the first one, I'm going to do like a chord outline up. I'm gonna add another layer on top because we love layers. Let's slow it down though. I ain't Superman. All right, let's speed this up though. Oh yeah, I need another line. I think I'm gonna let the chords ring out instead of just plucking them. All right, I'm gonna mess around with it and put some effects on it. Let's finish building this out. I'm gonna start with the verse section. I think what this needs is some drums. I'm gonna go ahead and load in a sample. Here's the kick that I'm using and what it sounds like. Really sounds like a drum set kick. Why don't I pull in a snare as well? Here's the snare sample. So let's build out this kick. All right, how does this sound? That sounds good to me. I'm gonna get some hats in here as well. Really going for that drum set sound. Here's a hat sample I found. And I don't like how long it is, so I'm switching to beats and preserving the 8th note and just pulling back this. Here's what that sounds like. All right, I'm thinking about the arrangement already. I'm gonna do like a little drop out here in this last 2 bars and maybe do like a drum fill in, like a cut to cut. So something like this. All right, that sounds pretty good to me. Why don't we go ahead and get started on that chorus section? Obviously, we need some sort of big bass in there. I'm gonna go with the bass from the Hyperpop Pack Volume 1, Rico Stabs. Is nasty. All right, so those are the bass notes. Why don't we actually get a drum groove in here so it kind of makes more sense. This is gonna be the kick I'm using for the chorus section. Shout out Umru, make some awesome kick samples. Pro tip. Always use your voice. It really helps get the ideas out, get the ideas flowing. Boom, 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 boom. Why don't we get that clap in there? I'm gonna use a trap snare, but one that sounds like really mangled or like compressed or like just something that doesn't sound just trap. I'm using this sample from Splice. I'm gonna copy this kick pattern and paste it into the bass so that I have a reference of where the kick is hitting. I'll do that real quick. All right, here's what I ended up on. Let me give you a tip for writing basses like this. You might be wondering, why is this gap here? Why this length? Like I said earlier, the snare happens here. And when you're writing a bass line like this, you kind of want to carve a snare spot out so it's not hitting at the same time. If it's not hitting at the same time, you can hear it better. It'll cut through the mix better. So here's what this sounds like. And a Midwest type beat, there's definitely some trap influence. I'm using some trap hi-hats, just your everyday trap hi-hat. This is what it sounds like altogether. I think a good idea would be to start the chorus with some hits where it's kind of like a fake chorus. It doesn't start until like the third bar. So I'm gonna follow the kick hits with the hi-hat. All right, here's what it would sound like. It's really starting to get somewhere. I think what we need to do now is add in some fills. I'm thinking synth fills. There's one that you hear often in those songs, and it's like a retro game fall. Yeah, something like this. So let's just find a lead that would work with that. Here's what I did for that fill. I'm using this lead 2010 nostalgia, and it sounds like this. I'm just gonna start adding some stuff in to make it sound more full. All right, here's what I came up with. It's just a distorted layer that has some kind of rhythm to it, and I'm using the synth trance preset from that pack that I put out. All right, here's what that sounds like. I spent some time and did another fill in here, and this one's just using a Serum preset, not mine, it's just stock. It's called Bass Dropper, and I turned on the legato, and it sounds like this. Altogether, it sounds like this now. All right, I think I'm gonna add one more thing in there, just something subtle in the background, something melodic. So maybe like a dun 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 dun. This is the preset Hey Listen from the Cute and Stuff pack. Here's what it sounds like altogether. If you're gonna turn this into a song, just copy it and paste. Pull in a reference song, see where they do verses and choruses, and just copy it. And then you got yourself a song right there. Oh, I almost forgot. The most important part is to like and subscribe. Let me play this clip from the top. Thanks for watching.